Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Maybe I should build a room for surgery immediately, because I've got one surgeon, and we can always hire another surgeon. 26,000 for surgery, 4x3 this room is. So we go into here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, that is a 4x3 room right there. So I can have that as the surgery. Then we can bring this one in here. We've got operating table, we've got a medical sink, screen, we've got the wall monitor, and all the other malarkey, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put that one there, kind of in the middle. We'll put the screen over there so they can go and get changed with a little bit of privacy. We've got a sink over here that the staff will need to wash up with. They can do that one there. And then also, if they dip something out of the patient, they hook out a lung or something and need to rinse it off, it's right next to the sink, so they can hook it. They can hook out any lungs and anything like that might need to be done. Increase room prestige, a treatment, power, and diagnosis. I'm assuming this room is going to be used purely for treatment. However, this is going to help, isn't it? This is going to be a good thing. This is what we want. Invalid location. Well, what's the good of that? Right, I tell you what then. Get rid of that. Bring you over here. It would be better if that one was in the middle of the room, wouldn't it? That is a better slot for it, I suppose. Toxic waste bin. We definitely want this one here. And we'll put that one. I was kind of thinking that maybe that one should be a bit closer to there, so that if the lung that we've hoiked out and we've rinsed off isn't actually very good, then we can sling it straight in the bin from beside the sink, and it'll be fine. And nobody will be concerned about it in the slightest. So, fire extinguisher can go down there, and hand sanitizer. We will have the nice smelling hand sanitizer. If they're coming in here to have a lung extracted, a little bit of colour will probably cheer them up a bit. And a radiator. It's always nice to be warm when you're having your lungs ripped out. So we will put a bit of warmth. We'll put that under the window over there. I think that's everything I need to worry about. So wall monitor. I put a wall monitor there. Now, wait a minute. This one is 1% of each. This one is 1% of each. So I will put more wall monitors up. These are not going to hurt. We can keep a weather eye on our patients. And this is also going to give the doctors an idea of what is happening with the other patients, and these wall monitors are only 500 apiece, whereas other wall monitors are more expensive. So put you down there. They've got to be spread out quite a bit. I don't think I've got room for any more. That is it as far as wall monitors are concerned. Not allowed to have any more. Right, fine. Now we need some medicine cabinets. I can't fit one in there. I can't fit one in there. Can I fit one in here? I can put a medicine cabinet there. I can't put one there because we've got a door in the way. Where else can I put a medicine cabinet? I can't put one there. The wall monitor is kind of blocking things. So I would guess, look, I know what I can do. I can put one here. And I can put one here right beside it. There. You need lots of medicine cabinets. If you're operating on people and you're taking lungs out, you're going to need plenty of medical supplies, aren't you? Right? It's very important to have the medical supplies. That's put us up to 33,000. That'll do. There, 33,000 with our beautiful new surgery. I've got no room. I've got no money. I've got nothing left. I have literally blown my entire budget for everything on this. So I don't even have enough to start a research project, do I? I can start a research project, I guess. Head office. What's that do? Design a machine to carefully and violently extract submerged body parts. This will hopefully help us cure patients with turtle. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, general research to earn the hospital earn some money for the hospital. Output 20,000. I'm going to start that one. 20 grand. I'm thinking that I'm going to be glad of a 20 grand injection of cold, hard cash fairly soon. I think that's going to be quite an important thing to have. So let's now speed it up. We should have some money coming in. You've got work to do as soon as you've finished your 26 days of training over here. Oh, yeah, it's not that dude. I got another trainer. There he is. There's my man. There he is. Wait, what's it called? Dr. Imogen Crank. My man. It's not my man at all. Yes, it is. I thought it was a lady. Is it a lady?
Does anyone else remember when Pebbly Island didn't used to be there? Then one day, there it was, along with all this lore and something called a frog sanctuary. They expect us to just forget about it and fall in line. They're ambitious, I'll give them that.
Warning! This is a general warning.
General warning. I tell you what, our dude with the microphone is, he's got some issues. Staff training required. D. Barton has gained lots of experience on the job. They'll be ready for promotion to junior doctor once they have completed some staff. Not now. Staff training required. Fredwood Derp has also gained. So I've got staff I need to train. That's fine. We can do the training. That won't be an issue. He has had bed face cured. We've got more patients moving in here. Staff challenge from Fredwood Derp. So much we could do with this place. A few more plants, nice picture, some art perhaps. Maybe even clean up that vomit. Challenge, hospital attractiveness of 70%. Except, I have never yet been able to do the hospital attractiveness one because I've just never actually really bothered with it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess maybe we chuck some more plants down, but I got no money. So not really sure how I'm supposed to afford this. That is almost done. We will now speed up a bit so that that gets done. 3 days. Why are you cold? You're standing on a radiator. What do you want? If you mouse over the radiator and hold it there.
Plants need water.
Ah, I need more radiators. Right. Training has been complete.
Training course complete. Class dismissed.
So he's going to go and do some work in here. He's going to do his research, and you can see it's highly effective in here. With all of these extra monitors and everything, he's got all the whiz-bangs, all the gizmos, all the doohickeys that he could possibly ever want to make this work. So I'm hoping that the whiz-bangs, doohickeys, and gizmos will result in a bit of extra cash coming into the hospital. We have got lots of colds. I'm minus 23,000. I'm wondering if I may have bitten off more than I can chew with this. Staff promotion! Jasper Longbottom is ready for promotion. I'm going to have to bump up his salary a bit. Promote. Like, perhaps I was a bit ambitious with spending $100,000 on that one. Maybe that was a bit much. Spending all the money, like 30 grand, well, that 30 grand on there was alright. That was alright as well, you know, we got the perfect training room. Staff training required. Not now, I don't have the money. Ooh, wait a minute. If I go in here, trainers available. Like, I've got some training available that I could do. The chief nurse, there, she can do some training. Dr. Pookie Rainbow can do some training. He's ready for training to research 2. That's not going to change. He's going to stay where he is. You, however, trainees available right here. Dr. D. Barton. She could be trained. I got 2 nurses here that could also be trained. Let's get some training underway. All right, put those 2 in together and now see what courses I've got. Actually, trainers in here. What can I train them? I can't train them in those 2. Those are assistants. We've got a nurse and we've got a senior consultant. They can train in treatment, so just general treatment skills and general diagnostic skills. That would actually be a pretty good thing to have, wouldn't it? Treatment. I'm going to use our own in-house doctor to train. Right there. And we've got diagnostics or we've got treatment. So I will go with treatment for now, I think. And I've also got 2 more trainees available, which is the doctor there, Dr. D. Barton. We'll take her in on this one as well. Dr. Jasper Longbottom can stay where he is for a second. Jasper Longbottom can stay doing his research for a minute and 32 days. So for 1 month, we are not going to have very many staff in this hospital at all able to do anything to help anybody. However, after that month is up, we should be able to get a boatload more money coming in from various patients. I've got Dr. Jasper over there working in the GP surgery. We've got some nurses who are doing some stuff.
In research.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait until this one's finished. Once this is finished, I will then change it. I'm actually thinking that I might get them to do another month of training as well, so that I've got diagnostics as well. Although, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it like this. We'll let them run their 32 days. And it goes pretty quickly.
That's about as much deception as I can handle in one day. Remember, none of these theories have been confirmed, but that's how you know they're true. When they get confirmed, that's when you know that there's something fishy going on. Anyway, I'm off to sleep with my eyes open.
When the theories get confirmed, you know there's something suspicious. If they're not confirmed, you know that there's definitely something going on. Yeah.
Course completed.
Right, staff promotion. I've now got 2 staff that are able to be promoted. So you are going to move up and be promoted. D. Barton is able to be promoted. And then we've got Fredwood Derp. He's also now able to be promoted. So there's 2 members of staff immediately gone up. And another one as well. Beryl Cosmic is ready for promotion. She can also have a promotion there. Promote. And that is the treatment training course has now all finished. So we'll let the doctors go back and do a little bit more stuff around the hospital. I am going to just pause things a second. And we're going to go into there. We're going to go to staff. And we're going to go into our jobs list like this. So, Pookie Rainbow, you are able to do everything except that one. Jasper Longbottom. Actually, Jasper is the only one that I want to be concerned with at the moment. He is not allowed to work in the GP's office. He is not allowed to work there or there or there. And he certainly isn't going to be going to surgery or psychiatry or the DNA lab because I'm not even going to train him in it. He's simply going to stay as he is. He's ready for training, but I don't have any training. D. Barton, you are either going to have diagnostics or you're going to have GP. I'd like you to have GP. That would be the better one for you to have. But we'll leave it like that for a minute. And we'll carry on. So, Jasper, over there, once you've dealt with that patient, you can clear off out of there, and you can go back into here, and you can keep going with the research. Getting me that 20,000 moolah that we really desperately need. I am going to keep looking, like, we've got a lot of patients in here who are busy cycling through all of this and going into various different beds. Appointment ward, bed face. Right, they're running through here and they're doing a pretty good job of everything. Alright, he's getting changed. I got people who are sick. They're coming out, they're getting into bed. Are you getting changed out of stuff? You're getting changed into stuff? What's going on here exactly? Oh, there's a big long queue. I don't really know what's going on with this queue. It seems a little bit weird. They seem to be getting a little bit confused about what's happening here. The hospital isn't covering costs. We should consider lowering our outgoings. Did you see that person racing down through there? Oh, that was brilliant. Just the way they were clutching themselves. That was brilliant. Henry Jobsworth, the county's foremost health and safety inspector, has informed us that he'll be visiting us for an inspection soon. Mr. Jobsworth added that we shouldn't start doing anything differently now, as that would be cheating and we don't have time. He'll be arriving soon. A good report would help our reputation. We can get $5,000 from this, which is not going to help our 40 grand in the hole right here. Well, it might a little bit.
Ricky Hawthorne here, bringing you music, sunshine, and old-fashioned charm on 2 Point Radio. And we begin with a belter of a track.
The health inspector is coming. Please try to look healthy.
The health inspector is coming. Please try to look healthy. How are you doing with your research? 300. I don't know if that was a good thing. I mean, it's 20 grand that one's going to get us. We haven't got anything in surgery yet, but I do have a surgeon. She's a surgeon. I just don't have anything ready for surgery. Mickey Champion Assistant has a request. I'm not usually one for great ideas, but the other day I had this great idea. I can't stop thinking. What if we would like to cure some people? Cure 10 patients in 90 days. Right, well, that gives us additional happiness, but it doesn't give us anything else. Health inspector is touring. Staff request, hospital attractiveness. I'm currently on 52 grand in the hole. I don't think this is going to work. I think I may have overdone it with this. I think this was the biggest issue. I mean, the rest of it seems to be doing all right. We've got the health inspector running around. I have got money coming in. I've got patients being cured. I've got patients sort of just being processed in general by the hospital, which is a good thing. This room here is particularly busy, so maybe I should get I don't know if an extra nurse is going to help this room. I don't really know. Not sure about that. What's wrong with you? Portishead. Yeah, see, I'm not entirely sure. I've got patients being cured. We've got the drinks machine. We've got the various vending machines that are being dealt with. Quite a few of our staff have free training slots. Yeah, that's great. We will do something with that, but I kind of need patients to get a move on. What are you? Oh, you're looking for work. We're down another 60 grand. We're down another 30. We'd gone down 40 grand. We're now down even further. Loans. 17 months, and I got 15 months. I think all we're gonna...
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
Unfortunately, we failed to complete that one. A group of injection patients have been stranded after a Bungle Meditech hospital was fired into space, and we're now looking for further treatment. Cure 5 patients with decision rash. Treatment room injection. I don't have an injection room. No, I cannot accept them. I don't have an injection room, and I've only got I'm 60 grand in the hole. I'm gonna literally, I think, have to wait for a year and a half until the loan has expired, and hope that this doesn't go too high before then. We've got 20 grand incoming here, but that's gonna take quite a while. We just need patients to be treated. That's what we need. We need patients being treated. I've got a lot of patients here. I've got 20 people queuing up there. That's good. 10 grand here. Mr. Jobsworth has sent us a report from his recent visit. It's 30 pages long. So we haven't read it. But the conclusion reads, yada. A remarkable achievement. An establishment that not only elongates lives, but enriches them. A visit to this hospital may begin with an ailing body, but it ends with the healing of the soul. Spectacular. Couldn't have gone any better. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I like that. 10 grand right there, so we're down to minus 30,000.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Right, you can come and do that at some point. So this wonderful fandangled training room here is not doing very good. I've just lost another 20 grand. We're in December now. And how are you doing? 495. You're going quite slow with that. You're halfway now on your research. Loans. I've got 14 more. We got 1 year. Just over 1 year, and then we can get $100,000. Hopefully, we won't have $100,000 worth of debt. Because if we do, then we are in serious doo-doo. But what do they keep getting diagnosed with? Like, what do we keep getting them Portishead? They're all getting Portishead, so they're all coming over here. That seems to be the big thing, is they're coming into this ward with Portishead. Now, where are my nurses? I've got... He's looking for work. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go... No, not the Jasmine bed. Go... Not that bed. Right, there. Pause a second. Extra staff in here. Patients processed 28, room value 30, total revenue 123. Let's bump up to have an extra member of staff in here. We'll see if that actually helps. Q, I don't have any Q in here, but I don't know if it's going to help process the patients a little faster. Unfortunately, we failed to complete the quest, the request for curing patients.
End of year approaching.
Right. I don't think we're going to do very well from this. Like we have previously done, all right. Open all. Rising star, employer of the... No deaths! Ha ha! No deaths! It appears that the way to get a no deaths award is to just generally not treat anybody in the hospital. We've hardly had anybody come through. Best teaching hospital, rising star, employer of the year. Like, those are pretty good rewards. Awards. Those are pretty good. So I'm hoping that an extra member of staff in here is also going to help this bed. Look, see? Like, it's going to help... do do the treatment and get the treatment running through and potentially increase the rate at which we can generate some income from here. Because I've got a lot of people that do need to come through. I've got a queue of 26 people.
Hearing such wonderful music reminds me of my youth, when I could just sit quietly and listen to songs one after the other. Well, never mind. Let's listen to some more songs.
Minus 20,000. That's going up. I mean, yes, it's going to drop down again as soon as we get to the end of January, but that's actually pretty good, right? We were about minus 60,000, so we've definitely got the money coming. Some of our patients are being forced to stand while they wait. There, down to 40 grand. It's getting much better. I can't train you yet because I don't have the money for it. We've had some failures here. Staff training, not now. It would be great to work in a really spacious environment with lots of luxury furnishing. What do you think? Something really prestigious. What do you think? Challenge, get a level 4 fracture ward. I can't do that because I don't have a fracture ward and I don't have the money for it. Fracture ward required. Humorous injury, send patient home. I am unable to treat that just yet because I don't have the cash. We are getting close to completing this one. We're 3/4 of the way through. You are currently on a break. Got nobody in there. You are working over in here. That's fine. Look at the number of people that we've got in this room. It's ridiculous. I definitely need another doctor's surgery. Another GP. Well, I can put a GP in here, and then I got room for a 4x3 in here as well, I think. Or at least I got a 3x3. What happened there? A doctor diagnosed a patient with humerus injury, but it requires a fracture ward. You should consider building one. I would, but like I've mentioned previously, money is not a good thing at the moment. And now we have people dying in a hospital. This is not helpful. I don't want people dying in the hospital. Captured. Right. Being captured, been dealt with. That's fine. We've got you being treated. Hopefully you will be treated before you die. You're going to die in the bed, aren't you? The hospital is in debt. I'd like to consider taking out a loan.
Try not to slip in the sick.
What is wrong with you? Stop telling me to take out loan. Look. I'll show you. Right here, 11 months before I can take out a loan. See? Do you believe me now? I doubt it does. I don't imagine it's going to listen to me in the slightest. If it does, I've not had monobrow here yet, have I? So I don't know if I'm going to get the monobrow little beasties, but I know that I do have a ridiculous amount of people waiting to go in here. Look at this. Oh, that is insane. Fracture ward required. I'm going to send a patient home. I still don't have the money. I'm now minus 60 grand. You, however, 887. There's going to be 20,000 coming in. That 20 grand is not going to do me any good whatsoever, is it? Not unless I can
From the
actually...
makers of Never Blink
Oh.
comes Pulpitation. The energy drink made with the discarded pulps of oranges and just a drop of rocket fuel.
Drop rocket fuel.
Pulpitation, because sleep is for the weak. More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
A lot of medical waste on the floor. Some patients have made complaints. Might need some janitors to clean it up. Janitors would be nice. Group of surgery patients have been expelled from an Orb of Wellness Centre and are now looking for further treatment. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group of patients, should we have them sent here. Cure 4 patients with spinal BAP. What on earth is spinal BAP? Surgery, 1 in-hospital time limit. Yes, we will have them because she's a surgeon. She's also a psychiatrist, which is not very helpful. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can do it.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
990. That one, we got another dead person in the corridor. There we go. General research. That's just given us 20 grand, but that's not helpful. Like, look at this. Okay, our doctor discovered a new illness, spinal BAP. The vertebrae have become engulfed in dough. Can be the result of gardening accidents, but most commonly caused by eating too much bread, often several loaves over the recommended daily amount. Oh, brilliant. We've completed some general research about things. Have a grant. 20,000. Right, I'd already got the grant, so 57,000 in the hole. We're really struggling now. We are really struggling to keep our heads above water. We're May right now. I've got no. I don't have anything that I can do here. I've got no research that I can do, so I can't help anything there. Psychiatrist is busy. Maybe I shouldn't have worried too much about the research quite so early on. That's what I'm thinking. Right, normal speed. What's going on over here? Junior nurse working in surgery. It says operating table there. Doctor with surgery required. So I need a nurse and a doctor in here. Ooh, this is going to help. Rival executive and CEO of Bungle, Sophie Nova, has informed us that she'll be visiting the hospital for inspiration soon. She went on to ask how we calibrate our cure machines before deciding she didn't want to know because she wants it to be a surprise. If she's impressed with the hospital, she might share some information that could help our research department. Impress. Right, there's a queue outside the GP's office. It would be worth building another one, but I'm 50 grand in debt. I've got a queue of patients here who could really do with somewhere to sit down. I didn't think about that, did I? Right, you, over here. You are working in psychiatry.
It's time for the news now. A leak has been discovered in one of the Meltdown's factories. Police say they may have to evacuate the surrounding region, which sounds like a great excuse to go on holiday for a few weeks. Lucky people.
She's wasting her talents in psychiatry, diagnosing.
The hospital.
That got me 1,000. Right, you...
Treatment has failed. I'm sorry to say, a patient is dead.
You don't sound very sorry about that. Right, you. Stop messing around. Get to work. I need you to do something useful in here. So she's going to go there. She's getting into her gown. Let's give her a bit of privacy. There we go. Right. She's putting her gown on. She is now going to be... There we go. We have now got a doctor prepped and ready for surgery.
Diagnosis.
Scrub up. Need to keep an eye on this. She's scrubbing up. Really? You've only just scrubbed up. Fracture ward required. Send patient home. So I got my first patient coming in. I got 3 patients waiting out there. I've got Nigel Fast in here. Who's got... Well, I think that's quite enough care and loving attention inflicted upon the patients from myself for today. So we will return next time. In the meantime, if you have enjoyed this episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.